Because although, remember when Rolling Stones did that cover article on me? So it must have been in the early 80s, right?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Oh, no, you'll remember this story.
I remember when...
And let me finish my story. So the Rolling Stones article came out, and I'm walking across Fifth Avenue in New York with some reporter. I guess I was on a book tour. I'm always on a book tour. And a truck driver pulled up and, "Hey, Susie, I saw you on the cover of Rolling Stones. Nice." Starts with a T and ends with a T. S. "Thanks. That's great. Thanks." And I was actually famous then. "Thanks." So that was kind of icky.
What happened to the music?
Oh, I turned it to, so now you can tell your part of the story, which I know wasn't going to be as good as mine. That's why I said, let me finish mine first.
Oh, yeah.
There's just stuff I know. So what's yours?
No, I remember when Larry, who was the publisher of that magazine, it's not Playboy.
Kirschbaum?
No. Hustler magazine.
Oh, yeah. What was his last name? Larry Hustler.
Flint.
Oh, Flint, yeah.
Okay, I remember you were doing a late night interview on some local station in LA.
Right.
And after the interview, we went home, and the following morning, someone said, "You're going to be the Hustler Girl of the Year." And there was a full-page picture of you with clothes.
Why did they make me Hustler Woman of the Year? I remember.
It's a long story.
Oh.
Yeah.
I vaguely remember it, but it's one of those honors, and you go,
Yeah, well,
thanks.
No, honors are honors.
Honors are honors. You know what? Honestly, I've had this feeling my whole career, maybe my whole life, that if they're talking about you, good or bad, it's a good thing. That means you're worth being talked about, good or bad. Is the bad fun? No. Is it awful? No. Is the good fun? Yeah.
A little bit of bad is okay. Okay? As long as you're not killing anyone or sexually assaulting anyone.
Right.
A little bad is not bad.
Right.
It's not bad.
Right.
It's not.
Right.
Otherwise, you don't want to be too goody two-shoes. Goody two-shoes.
Oh, you should ask my mother that question.
Okay?
What would my mother have liked?
Your mother? Mm-hmm. About what?
You said you don't want to be too goody of a goody two-shoes. I think my mother, I couldn't be goody two-shoes enough.
Well, your mother wasn't exactly goody two-shoes. Yeah.
What do you know?
Well, what you told me.
That's true.
That's what I know. I'm not going to talk about it.
No, don't.
Because she's not here.
And she'd
But
be
you know
mortified.
what? It endeared me as much as I absolutely love your mother.
He does. He loves
When
my
I
mother.
found out what you told me, I loved her even more. Okay? I couldn't have loved her anymore. This was one of the great women.
It's not a prerequisite, but if you're, I guess, first boyfriend, then partner, fiance, or whatever you're called these days, and eventually becomes your husband, if it works out that way, which for us it did, and it's so incredible. When your husband and all those other things loves your mother, truly loves your mother, doesn't have to fake it or put it on, or when you say my mother's coming for dinner, and you can feel them go, "Isn't that great?" You always loved. We both miss her. We both loved each other's mothers, which is great.
Yeah.
Loved them. And his mother taught me so much about cooking, and I've passed that on to Caroline here and to you, particularly in her approach to soups and things like that. She made that Eastern European soup that has a heartiness and a thickness all its own. There are a number of different kinds of soups. Like sometimes I like to make really light brothy soup. I don't know if you saw that soup I did the other day with the rice. Well, any chicken soup. And the corn.
So good.
That was so good. That was just so good. Corn and rice and chicken and fresh chicken broth.
Yeah.
That was superb and perfect. And
My mother used to make a stock every week.
She did.
For the soup, right?
She did.
And she would buy a huge bag of chicken feet from this Chinese grocery store. And fresh chicken feet, okay? With the ankles.
Is this going to get creepy? It's already with the ankles is creepy.
No. And she would take it home and she'd cut the nails off. She wasn't up for the
Okay,
nails.
this isn't creepy, is it, Caroline?
She'd cut the nails off and she would do something about the skin with the blah blah.
Oh,
and then she'd
the
make
skin
this,
and the blah blah and the ankles.
And then she'd make this clear stock that was wonderful for soup. And she would get these unborn little chicken eggs that floated on top of the soup. I don't even know, I've never seen them for sale anywhere. Little unborn chicken eggs?
No.
No?
But Chi-Chi has.
Pardon?
Chi-Chi.
She had something to say about that.
Oh,
Yeah. I love little unborn chicken eggs.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Well, we filled our gross food quota from Alan for
yeah,
the cocktail party.
yeah, yeah.
So Mary Cason said, what brand of tequila are you drinking? Casa Dragones. Okay, it's pricey. But if
You don't drink a lot. I know it looks like I drink a lot, but I usually just drink one of these, although
bucket
a couple of nights ago, it's Violet and Caroline's fault. I think I have 2 or 1.5, like I usually have 1.5.
So here's what I suggest.
Yeah, what?
If you don't have a lot of money or you don't want to spend a lot of money on tequila, they have like several different levels, okay? And I think the low end level is still a little pricey, okay? I would get that because their low end Casa Dragones is comparable to most other tequilas high end. And it's a sipping tequila.
I stopped listening to you.
Yeah, we don't own it. We don't have we're not invested in it. It's just great.
Right.
Okay.
God, if when we were doing our talk show at Universal, that talk show that have you ever had a job where you go to work and here's how you feel inside? That's how I felt about the Universal talk show. If they just let us talk, me and Al, because that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to do this back then. We just wanted to talk. We don't need all these people writing these scripts and then you'll say this and he'll say that and then your guest will say this and your guest will say that. We could have had such a tremendous hit years and years ago, but they overproduce, and that's what happened to television. You wonder sometimes why you're not watching as much television as you used to, because they started just over producing TV shows, talk shows, especially late night shows. I don't remember when I was doing the Carson show all the time. Who can say that? When I was doing the Carson show all the time, yeah.
Well, there are a lot of people who can say, when I was doing Carson all the time.
Carson. Oh, are you going into your bad boy place?
No, I'm just suggesting it. Okay.
He never once with me ever. He was a little drunk.
Okay, but once.
Yeah.
It was okay. It was a compliment.
It wasn't
It wasn't a meet me after the show.
No, it was not. It was not at all.
He just commented on the way you looked.
Yeah.
And he said,
I kind of liked it.
you look like effing cream.
That was kind of went a little too far. And what do you say to Johnny Carson? Yeah, you really shouldn't be saying that.
No, you didn't say that. You didn't say that.
So you're okay with the construction worker, but Johnny Carson gets a little over the edge and he
right.
question? Come on.
No, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Carson gets a pass. Even, and you know me so well, Caroline, even construction worker guy gets a pass.
So,
I'm a friendly woman.
Roseanne Passenger said, my grandma used to cook with chicken feet. Okay?
Oh,
so
yeah.
my mother's not alone.
No. Well, what Alan didn't tell you, when his mother would have all the chicken feet laid out on the kitchen table, because she had to clean everything, I guess she filed their toenails or fingernails or whatever and gave them a little manicure. There was some tendon So if the chicken feet came down like that, there was some tendon that he knew about in there, and if he pulled it, the feet would go like that. Wouldn't you know that little Alan Hamill would have found that as little Alan Hamill?
Yeah,
Wouldn't you know that, Caroline?
Oh, yeah.
Were you able to see my demo?
That's a new story.
That
That's
is.
right,
Story.
yeah. Okay, let's take that 36B. 36B. The chicken tendon story.
That's
No, I
funny.
used to scare the hell out of Sheila.
Well, who's Sheila?
Sheila. Yeah, great.
Do we
food.
know who Sheila is, Caroline?
Sheila. I had a crush on Sheila, but she didn't have a crush on me.
I'm not sure I know Sheila.
I
you don't know
don't.
Sheila.
I don't know Sheila
Yeah,
either.
you don't know Sheila. By the
Oh.
way, girls aren't named Sheila anymore, are they?
No, the reason that I called our cats Betty and Gloria is because those were such big names of my childhood, but nobody names their daughters Betty or Gloria
And
anymore.
Gwen.
What about you, Caroline?
No, Betty and Gloria was kind of your
Yeah,
generation,
Yeah.
or even your mom's generation.
yeah. It's because of the Archie's comic books, and Archie had one of his girlfriend was Veronica, and the other was Betty, and then Gloria was in there somewhere. Anyway, I like those names. They're like homespun 1950s girls' names.
Yeah, no, my generation was the Elizabeth, Karen, Susan.
Yeah,
Those are Jennifer.
Yeah.
Jacqueline, a lot of those.
yeah,
A lot of those names.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, so we just lost somebody.
Who?
She said, I won't mention her name. She said, I'm not into the chicken feet conversation. Bye. Love you, Suze.
You're gonna miss a good
Then
show.
there's right after that,
Yeah.
Yvonne McMillan said, my dad would get pig's feet
Mm.
and boil them, which scared me back then. I
Yeah.
would
Hey,
think,
hey, Alan,
yeah.
can you get on camera with Suzanne so we can see you guys together?
Oh, we did
Come
that
here.
at the opening of the show.
Come here, honey.
Yeah, but I just want to do it again because, some people tune in.
Put your hat on, and yeah. This is his. By the way, this is his look.
And just so you know, you be talking about being overproduced. That's why you like me as a producer, because I ordered these hats on Amazon Prime 2 days ago, and the maracas, and I was like, here's your show.
And I walked in and I put the hat on and grabbed the maracas and I went, "There's my show."
Okay.
And I like Caroline is a wonderful. I thought that was a hair in your, but it's from your hat. It's a cheap hat. Caroline is a wonderful producer who's absolutely in sync with my rhythm, and it's like working with an editor who is in sync with your rhythm. And when they're not, what are you doing?
Nothing.
You're doing Joe Biden. That's such an old joke.
No, I'm not doing Joe Biden.
Not hair sniffing.
No.
You're not. You're not hair sniffing.
I wasn't,
Okay.
but I could. I like,
It's so cute, Al.
I like your hair.
This is a good shot.
Okay.
Just
All right.
smile at the camera so I can get
Okay.
this over. Ready? There it is.
There's the shot.
There it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Should we hold up some sunflowers or just leave that?
Sunflowers?
Okay, it's enough
What
already.
do sunflowers have to do with tequila?
I don't know, it's sort
It's
of-
National Tequila Day.
I know, but-
We're supposed to drink.
I know, but isn't it like, I don't know, oh God, I just love sunflowers so much. No, be careful, that's an Orifors vase, says Suzanne Mahoney, who grew up.
Okay.
Okay, aren't they beautiful?
How's this?
Okay.
You like these flowers?
All right, now put them back.
Okay.
Well, they were worth looking at, weren't they? They're so beautiful. You know, I love anything at peak, whether it's a vegetable or a fruit or a flower. And right now, sunflowers in Southern California are at their peak. And I have a feeling in Italy and in the south of France too, don't you, Caroline?
Yeah, usually the Tour de France is on
Yeah.
in July, so you're like watching those amazing scenes of going through the south of France
Right.
and seeing all the
Right.
sunflower fields. But
Right.
no tour this year.
Oh, it's all so sad, isn't it? Wow.
So Sherry Road Truck
Says,
says, Suzanne has such a pretty laugh. And then she says, who is Sheila, Alan?
Yeah,
Well,
Sherry. Who's Sheila?
Sheila. She sat in front of me in grade 2. And I used to do whatever I could to attract her attention.
And what would you do, Al?
Well, the first I did, now you have to be old enough to understand this, okay? There were no ballpoint pens then. So we had ink wells. Everyone's desk had an ink well.
Can you imagine little Alan Hamill?
And I used to dunk her
I bet
picture
yeah.
in the ink well.
You know, if I sat in front of you and you did that to my braids, I'd be so mad.
Yeah, I think she liked the attention. But
Until she had to go home and wash it
I
out.
mean, how old was I? That was grade 2, so I'd be 7 years old.
Oh.
I didn't have any come-on lines. Actually, I still don't have any come-on lines.
I'm glad about that.
Yeah.
I'm very glad
My
about
come-on
that.
line to you?
What? Yeah.
Huh?
Do girls know what his come on line to
Yeah.
me was?
I know what your come on line is for everyone today.
What's that?
What's that, Caroline? Here she goes back to business.
You're gonna tell them the promo code so they can get a discount.
Absolutely. And
Suzanne
here it is.
Oh.
25% off site-wide.
What
Promo
would we do
code
with...
Tequila. Suzanne, I'm speaking. The promo code is Tequila25 at SuzanneSummers.com. Okay?
That's so funny.
Okay.
I couldn't even shut up for those 2 minutes.
I know.
I know.
Actually, my favorite thing is when we both seem to awaken at the same time in the middle of the night.
Yeah, what's that
And
about?
You start talking like we've already been talking
I
about
know.
something. I say, what are you what are you talking about?
But I was thinking about that this morning. We didn't discuss it. We're having an intimate conversation in front of all of you right now that we didn't have this morning. I've been sleeping with you every night for so many years that I know the rhythm of your breathing.
Yeah.
And you know what? You know the rhythm of my breathing.
Yeah.
And if
Now,
there's
I don't like it when you stop breathing. You go.
Isn't this wonderful, girls?
And I'm about to give you mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, and then you go.
Do you think you don't do this? Here's you. Yeah, let me just do his. You got to let me do his.
Okay.
Here's Alan's.
That's when you think I'm dead, right?
It's about there. It's about there. It's about there that I go, Al?
Right.
Yeah. Okay. What'd you want, Caroline?
Well, I was just going to tell you, one of your friends, Pamela,
Mm-hmm.
took your very expensive suggestion to get those baccarat glasses, and she did. So,
Wow.
You know, Pamela, it was worth it, wasn't it? I mean, I'm saying this.
very happy.
I don't sell these glasses. Mine came recently, and I think I told you all at a good price. I'm so happy I have
What do you
them.
mean a good price? It wasn't a good price.
It was a good price.
No, it was expensive.
It wasn't as much as they were.
But she's saying that she's seen them for more.
Yes.
So it's still expensive.
Yeah. No, they're expensive. But I have my set again. I'm so happy about
Your
that.
maracas?
He's out of control tonight.
No.
Almost, girls. Almost.
It's National Tequila Day.
Yeah,
okay?
you knew what you're going to get.
National Tequila Day.
I know.
Okay?
I know.
So I hope everyone's drinking tequila. And
Yeah.
Getting it off.
Yeah, you have to drink tequila tonight. You have
Yeah.
to. Right. It tastes particularly good tonight, doesn't it? And I'm only like
Yeah.
that much into it, and it's really good.
So I guess I have, so Deborah Settler says I have sleep apnea. Get the CPAP out. Oh no. Oh no.
No.
No CPAP. I'd rather go under. Okay, I'm not going to wear that thing. Okay.
Go to my new book, A New Way to Age.
I sleep on my side.
A New Way to Age in the heart section. And you will never feel that you'll want to use a CPAP again. And I'm not in any way trying to discredit what you said, because I felt the same way. But when I started really doing the research and then calling the doctors who are doing it, I went, oh, okay. So just read that in the book and see. Right, next time we talk, it's Deborah, right? I think it was Deborah. Next time we talk, let's like compare notes and see how you feel.
Who's the actor who sells the thing that washes the CPAC?
Oh, Shatner.
Yeah, Bill Shatner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's a doll.
Yeah, he's a doll. Canadian guy.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a doll.
The idea of sticking that thing on my face, okay, it'd be really hard to, get romantic with a CPAC, right?
Oh.
I'd have to say,
Oh.
well, okay, I'm going to take off my CPAC now, Suzanne.
Oh.
Are you ready?
Oh.
Okay, I'm going to take it off right now.
Oh.
I'm going to set it on the side of the bed, okay, so
Wow.
it'll keep breathing while I'm not.
Oh.
Okay, no, I couldn't wear that. And then I couldn't also wash it in a bowl of soap. They wash it in a bowl of soap and then say, you don't have to do that. All you have to do is plug it into this thing, and it gets
Suzanne.
99.9%.
I'm coming.
Okay.
I'm coming.
Okay.
I want the world to know.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to know which book.
Pardon?
Oh, A New Way to Age. In the heart section with Sinatra and, well, I just happen to have a copy here.
And you have a friend who is concerned about the Band-Aid on your forearm.
Yeah.
It's falling off, so.
Well, I had an unfortunate experience last night.
That had nothing to do with me, by the way. Okay, nothing.
And it had nothing to do with tequila, because Violet and Caroline left, and you saw how much alcohol I drank, maybe 2 or 3 sips of our drink, and then I wanted to get you dinner so I could get you on the road so you wouldn't be out late. So we went upstairs after dinner, went to our bedroom, and it felt so good to get into bed so early, how nice. And then we both fell asleep. And then I woke up and I went, oh, wow. And I hadn't taken any of my nighttime vitamins. And, I should go get them. I can miss a night. And then the other part of me goes, why? You're doing so well. Your strength is coming back, and your leg is starting to heal and all that stuff.
Right.
Why would you miss a night?
Right.
Okay, so I get myself out of bed, and I kind of hobble down. You saw me yesterday. I was hobbling a little yesterday, which I didn't like. So I hobbled.
It was a little hobble.
A little hobble.
So it was a hobble. Yeah. It's a sound chicken snake. Yeah, hobble.
Why, after all these years, you crack me up? I don't know what it is.
Because you like my corny jokes.
I do.
That's why.
I like it. So anyway,
groaners.
Yeah, the groaners.
Yeah.
So I get to my sink on my half of the bathroom, and I do all of Alan's vitamins, which any of us who do vitamins know it takes a long time, because he takes 3 of these, but I only take 2. And so I'm laying his out, and then I'm laying mine out. Now I've got this all laid out for the next week, which is a lot.
And by the way, I'm appreciative of that, okay?
Wow, in the middle of it, 10 o'clock at night you did this.
10 o'clock at
That's
night,
right.
yeah.
You just started, okay.
It was, and you know how much work it is, and it's like, it's a might as well.
And
I'm
normally,
here,
yeah.
I'm here. Why would I just do tonight?
That's right.
Might as well. I've got all the bottles out.
It's a time when normally people are putting on their CPAPs, right?
That's
And
so.
Andrea Melion says, I sleep so well with my CPAP machine, and my husband loves me again.
Oh.
Oh, imagine, I want to visualize that.
No.
Andrea, you
I
got
tell you,
the
I'm
CPAP?
telling you, having
You
this
got the
hip,
CPAP?
you do it. Whatever, you know what? Whatever we need to do
Yeah,
to get us through the night,
yeah.
day, afternoon, whatever.
Okay, so you're doing the supplements.
I'm doing the supplements, and so now
Yeah.
I pick both of them up and I stack them on top of one another, and I can't use the right leg because that's the injured leg, and so I turn on my left leg, which has weakened from not using it as much as as much as I normally do. I'm an athlete, And I fell so bad. I had a moment when you're going down. Any of you who've ever fallen, there's a moment where you are completely aware and there's nothing you can do about it. And so
I've had that moment.
yeah. It was terrible. Yeah. All I could think of was, no, not my hip, not my hip, not my hip. But I was able to catch myself on the counter and hold my weight up, and that's what that is. That's what that is. Oh God, oh my God, that just would have. And then I had like a lot of thoughts in that moment when you're out of control. I can't stop this fall, and I'm thinking things. I'm putting it together today. That's like crazy what you think about in those moments. Anyway, I think it was a bad thing to have happened, but I think it was salvaged in the best way for a bad thing to have happened. That's what I think happened.
You just really look on the sunny side, and that's what we love about you, because
thank you.
You would never know. I said, do you want to take the night off? No, I love doing this. I'm fine.
I do. Thank you for saying those nice things.
Tequila Day, so
okay, here we go.
Top of the morning.
Yeah, right. Here we go.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, you
so
know how I.
Through that. Okay?
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
So what's the supplement in front of you there?
Well, had I been drinking, which I hadn't, I normally, before I go to bed, always, did I say always? Take 3 liver renew capsules. The liver is the body's master antioxidant. I'm going to tell you again. I don't want to bore you, but there's the good guys and the bad guys. There's oh God, I'm kind of mixed up now. There's the antioxidants and I've got the free radicals. Thank you for pulling me back. Right. That's the effect of I had to take pain medication today, which I hate.
I'm going to have to cut you off after this first drink, okay?
I haven't even had a quarter of a drink.
Maybe you should have more, okay? That's what I suggest.
No.
And for people
I just do want to tell you one thing about last night.
Okay. 25% off site-wide promo code Tequila25, SuzanneSummers.com. Okay.
About last night, it was traumatic.
Well, falling always is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when you rescued me when I dislocated my hip.
Yeah.
You know, I've never felt so much pain in my life. I've never been to a hospital, never had a pharmaceutical.
No, you haven't.
I've not had a pharmaceutical drug. They gave me morphine and nothing happened. And she said, "You're not feeling anything?" I said, "No." She said, "Have you had morphine?" I said, "No." "What have you had?" I said, "I've had nothing." Well, some recreational in, 60s.
He has to wreck it
doesn't he? No, but she wanted to
always
know.
has to wreck it.
She was my nurse or doctor, whatever she was. Then she gave me the drug. The drug. Okay.
What was that drug?
If I was going to be a drug addict, this would be my
What
drug
was
of
that?
choice. It was called Dilaudid. Dilaudid.
Yeah.
Okay, and she gave me that, and it was like, woo. And the cleaning lady came in to, clean the bathroom. And so I was talking to her, and she's from Poland. I said, "Well, my parents are from Poland." And I kept her there for half an hour telling her about my parents. I was on this drug. And then when the drug started to wear off, that wasn't fun.
No.
And I hollered out, "I'd like some more Bin Laden, please." The great thing about hospitals,
what?
If you want drugs, they give them to you.
Yeah.
They do. Because then they charge that off to whoever they charge it to, your insurance company.
There's kind of a racket
Medicare.
going.
What?
There's kind of a racket going.
Well, no, it's not a racket. It's just the way business is done.
Is that? Yeah, I guess that's
business is done.
Right.
I mean, you see, when you get out of the hospital, after you've been in the hospital for a couple
I
of days.
came out with 3 shopping bags full of what was essentially cotton gauze. but really expensive cotton gauze. My gosh.
No, I remember after 3 days in the hospital, the bill was like
Awful.
$135,000.
Awful.
And my end of it was, I think, $26. And I
Yeah.
thought, Medicare and my insurance company is not going to.
They're not, and they're not talking to one another.
No, but that's what they do. And
Is this
they
the game?
They negotiate.
Is this the game?
Yeah, they negotiate. Okay. If they put
Hey,
the.
Al, did you have some Red Bull or like a really strong coffee before the show?
He's very talky, isn't he?
No.
I mean, no, I just actually, he usually speaks in this slow, sort of vibey, sexy
Yeah.
voice. And
Yeah.
he is, like someone called him a motor mouth. I don't think I've heard him speak this quickly.
No, actually, I had a nap before the show.
Oh, he did.
And
You
I'd
did have
still
a
be
nap.
sleeping if Suzanne hadn't awakened me.
Huh.
Okay.
Tell them, Caroline, and then we'll get to some business, but we don't need to get to a lot of business, do we, girls and guys out there?
It's just a tequila night. But
Yeah.
everything
It's
in
National
Suzanne's over is
Tequila Night.
25% off. So if there's something that you've had your eye on,
Try
it's a
it.
good night to get it. 'Cause
Yeah.
just put in tequila 25 and you can get whatever you want.
Yeah. Oh, I love selling this way. This is so much more fun than hard sell like on the shopping channels and things like that, where it's here's what I got, and here are the prices, and if you like it, I'll tell you why I like it, and then I just start talking about things that arouse me, and I don't mean that sexually in any way,
Why
but
would you even suggest that?
well, I'm just because I can feel your
Because
brain.
You use the word arouse?
Yeah.
Arouse.
No, but what I'm trying to say is I love our stuff so much. It's so great that I just love that you get exposed to it here. And if you try it and don't like it, we don't care. We'll take it back. But
We
Suzanne,
really.
if you can tell people just about daily liver detox using Liver Renew, because I believe that it's one per day. So
Yeah.
even if you don't drink, this is a daily
Oh.
liver detox support
Oh.
supplement.
by the way, do any of you know where your liver is? Your liver is right here, right under your right breast, right here. No one ever knows. They reach in their back. Ask people where their body parts are. Ask them where their stomach is. Everyone will go here. And I go, no, actually your stomach's over here.
There's actually only one body part, and I know for sure exactly where it is.
I bet you do.
Yeah.
Are we on the same page,
I don't
Mr.?
know. I
You,
don't know.
you were just going to tell us about the liver
Thank
Yeah,
you,
the
darling.
liver.
to answer our
Thank
friend's
you.
question here.
Yeah, and this is our daughter-in-law. She may be the president of our company, but she's our daughter-in-law.
I know.
That's okay. I know all about Alan's penis.
Are you proud, Al? That's your
How
daughter-in-law.
could you possibly know?
Because
about
you've
my-
talked about it so much.
Because I did the cover for Two's Company.
Oh, that's right.
And the photo went out to, get tweaked and fixed, etc. And I got a note back and it said they did something to Alan's penis.
Ah, I wonder whose directive that
They
was.
touched his penis. And I was like, I didn't tell anyone to touch Alan's penis. I didn't tell anyone to touch Alan's penis.
Yeah, they made a
And
decision.
you guys, and Alan said, tell them to put my penis back.
Yeah, they made an
There you go.
editorial decision
There you go.
about my penis.
That's
Okay?
my daughter-in-law and my husband
Okay.
having the conversation about my husband, her father-in-law's penis. What, honey? What?
A discussion about the penis. Now everyone's going to go look at the cover of Two's Company.
You know, Caroline,
Be looking a little
Caroline,
closely.
Caroline, you rock. You rock.
Two's Company is 25% off today on SuzanneSummers.com with promo code Tequila25.
Well, thank you, darling. And you'll like reading it. It's a really good. It's a good book. It's different from my health books because it's stream of consciousness, and I love when I could just like let the flow go. I love writing with the flow, and keeping secrets was the biggest flow of my life because that wrote itself. I swear this is weird, but those of you who know me, you know how I write. That book wrote itself. It just did. So anyway,
That's called automatic writing.
I think it was automatic writing, that I was just a vehicle. How incredible is that? Anyway,
But you have a friend here who
Okay, so, one of the people I admire most who's been on this planet is Dr. Nicholas Gonzalez. I've written about him in at least 3 of my books, maybe more. The problem with his interviews are that if I just let him go, they'd be way too long. Anyway, Nicholas Gonzalez is no longer with us.
He's brilliant.
He's brilliant, just brilliant. And he's no longer with us, and foul play is highly suggested, but, you can't put your finger on it. But he devised a cancer, no, he did not. Dr. Beard and Dr. Kelly.
But I think he optimized it.
He did. Probably knowing him because he's so smart and so brilliant. Brilliant. One of the things that's great about what I do for a living is I have set up a way to interview people who are brilliant, who are the greatest teachers I've ever experienced ever in my whole life. So anyway, Nick was one, I put him in that niche. He was one of those people.
Why are you talking so slowly?
Oh, because I'm gathering my thoughts here.
Oh, okay, just checking.
Because we want to know why.
Yeah.
Why what?
We want to know why you would take Liver Renew daily for daily.
That's.
detox.
I had to keep taking it back. That's why I kept losing my train of thought because it's
Yeah.
like,
Alcohol.
where is this going? Yeah, now I'm at a half of a glass of alcohol.
Okay.
Anyway, that's me on alcohol. Anyway, Nick worked with Nick headed up the cancer department at Sloan Kettering. That's at the top. That's the most prestigious cancer research center in this country anyway. And Nick was so impressed by Drs. Beard and Dr. Kelly and what they were doing. One was a dentist and one was an oncologist, but who was thinking a new way. And the new way they were thinking, which he grasped onto, was detox and feed it right. Detox the body and feed it right. Doesn't sound profound, I know, because we're talking so much about detox and feed it right in today's world. But
And the eating program he designed for each person was unique.
Very unique.
Yeah.
And I had cancer 10 years ago. I had cancer 20 years ago, then I had cancer 10 years ago.
And you had cancer 30 years ago.
And 30 years
and
ago.
40 and 50 years ago.
It's been chasing me.
Yeah.
And the only one I really talked about was the one that was in this breast because of, it hit the National Enquirer, and then Larry King had me on, and then Larry King had Andrew Weil and all that.
Okay, we don't want to talk about
I'm not going to talk about that. So anyway,
I'm not trying to control you, but
no, I know. I'm just trying to say, why did that come up? And it came up because of the, people are asking questions. So I didn't answer that at all, did I? God, I'm never.
So I'm going to help you out here.
I'm never doing this again.
If you're drinking alcohol, it is great to take a Liver Renew. Maybe take an extra one before you go to bed.
Thank you, Caroline.
Help you feel a little less hungover. Might make your head feel a little clearer in the morning. But most importantly, this is a supplement for daily detox of the liver, which is important this is important because your liver is responsible for purifying all of your blood. So you want to make sure your liver is in great shape. So take one a day.
I love you, Caroline. That's called saving mommy. Oh, thank you so much.
You're holding up that bottle, it's perfect.
I know, because that's what I do really well. And in the early days, this is what I did really well. Anyway, thank you for doing that. My husband is now yawning. Yeah, yawning.
You know what? All I told you was that today was tequila day.
I
So
know.
you were perfectly prepared.
We were.
National Tequila Day.
We were.
National
You know
Tequila
what?
Day.
In our house, every day is National Tequila Day.
Yeah, well, Let's change that. I'm going to go
Why?
back to
What? Back to what?
I don't
And
know
why?
what normal was.
What? What's normal?
Like a couple times a week.
A couple of times a week.
Yeah.
Do you feel the same way about sex?
No.
So why would you feel that way about tequila?
Okay. So what? Like 3 times a week?
No, how about 7 times a week? We just have one. We have
Yeah,
one.
that's true. That's
Okay, it's
true.
no big deal. And then you would take liver renew, okay, to offset that, if
Yeah.
it needs offsetting.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay?
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All
What
right.
are you guys having for dinner?
Order in.
Huh?
Pho.
Tropical?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
He's sending over green beans, and he's sending over that's why I was like, I don't know what he's sending. He just wanted to send over. I was going to go there tonight, but I had to cancel because of what happened. And he said, well, then I'll send over dinner.
Oh, he's so sweet. I love Tony.
I love Tony. Tropical, the restaurant in Palm Springs is called Tropical. You want to have a good time, you want to go to a party, you want to have great food. Tropical. Yeah, great food. And also, as soon as you walk in the door there, you're in this party atmosphere that you can partake in or just sit on the sidelines. It's great, isn't it, Caroline?
It's a great vibe, and he's done a good job
Yeah.
getting out the tables so
Yeah.
that you feel safe when you're there,
Yep.
even
Right.
during the pandemic, which is nice. So.
Right.
Well, you know what? You guys have done everything you needed to do tonight.
Okay.
We just wanted to have a drink together, wear
Yeah.
stupid hats.
Yeah.
And,
Let's turn on a little
if
stupid
anyone wants
music.
anything on the site is 25% off.
Let's turn on a little stupid music. Put on your hat, Al. Here, Al. Put your dumb hat on. I know we're dumb. Here comes Dumber.
Yeah, he said she never realized how blurry your eyes are.
Make sure our granddaughters are watching so we can totally mortify them. Okay, here. I know they are. I love them. Oh, I love them so much. Thank you. Happy National Tequila Day. Bye-bye. I love you too. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. See you Tuesday. Okay.
Hold it.